Greetings people, it's Jared here, Wolfgang1, back to do another Transform review. So, following on from last week's review for Generation 1 group, we're going to move on to the next team member, the next limb member. And we're going to be doing this exactly the same way we did the Stunticons. We'll get the limbs out of the way, then we'll get the leader of the team out of the way, and then finally the last review in the series will be their combined form. So we're going to press on today, putting Generation 1 Groove to the back of our minds where he fucking rightly belongs. We're going to be taking a look today at Generation 1 Blades. Okay, so here's Blades in his helicopter mode. He let's grab the guide by Mark Belomo again. He transforms into a civilian Bell 212 twin Huey helicopter, aka Twin 212. Whatever that means, I don't know what any of this shit means really. He turns into a fucking helicopter, right? That's about as far as my opinion and my my knowledge goes. Okay. And it, again, alt mode, really not bad. Really not bad. Nice little rotor blades just here. You've got the tail fin rotor just there. Again, lovingly restickered by myself. You can see most of the robot underneath, but whatever. Yeah, he's not bad. I remember I had a Blades when I was little, and he was missing. I think he was missing either half or the whole back tail fin. Might have been missing this half actually, because I seem to remember this grey rotor. Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad. I should mention the Protectobots came in variants. They either came in chest, metal chest or plastic chest variants, and I think I've got a mixture of the two in terms of the limbs. Groove's chest was entirely plastic, if you gave that much of a fuck. But I'm assuming you didn't, because Groove's toy, as we saw last week, was genuinely fucking awful. So yeah, so this is Blades. Again, another massive shout out to Katie Jade for providing me the handheld weapon to do this review, so Blades could be reviewed 100% complete. Let's get rid of some of the fucking cat hair on this. Jesus Christ, why can't the cats leave my workstation alone? Anyway, this is Blades, right? Let's get his attack mode out of the way. And in fact, before that, he comes with one handheld blaster. Again, thank you, Katie. And two rear-mounted laser gun things for his alt mode, for his attack mode, which I'm going to show right now. Again, not the worst attack mode in the world. Felt like they maybe hit their peak with them at this stage. So a protector helicopter, like a, I don't know, or what do we call it? Coast Guard helicopter or something like that, with massive laser cannons on the side of it. That's what you want to see, right? Not the worst attack mode in the world. Again, this whole toy is let down somewhat by his robot mode, which is questionable. Okay. But apart from that, I like the colours on this guy. I mean, I try cleaning them up the best we can. Give him a nice little factions silver sticker just on the front there. Believe it or not, that was not easy to apply because it kept slipping off. It looks like it wants to, but I'm just going to have to be very careful. So yeah, this is Blades. I'll put these attack things back on the helicopter in a little bit. So this is basically his standard form just there. So whether or not he's got his attack weapons on his alt mode or not, the alt mode is very clean. It's very tidy. Again, scale is completely out of the fucking question with the Protectobots, because you've got a police motorcycle who scales about the same as this helicopter, because they're limb team members, and that in itself is just an absolutely ludicrous concept. So not really a lot else to say about Blades in this form. So I think possibly what we should do is we should take him to robot mode. And incidentally, I should say how very often the transformation process might be similar, but it might take a little bit of a twist. The aerial bots are the worst ones for transforming almost identically. The Stunticons had something a little bit different with each one. Each transformation process for the Protectobot team members is entirely unique to them, but then again, that's because they all transform into totally different things. But I just thought I'd mention that for the sake of wasting 30 seconds on this review. So we're going to start by disconnecting this little bit just here and that little bit just there, and folding them out to the sides just like this. Okay, then we're going to extend that for all the good it's going to do. We're then going to bring these up to the sides, and they slot in very nicely in these little handily provided ports just here. Okay, so that's that. Then we're going to flip up the top of the helicopter. And then we'll do something with the rotor blades in a minute. Take these two sections just here and pull those out to the sides like that. And then stand the fucker up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Blades in his basic robot mode. Let's see what we can do with the blades. I think the blades actually can sit in the... just like that. Which I don't suppose looks brilliant. Or can you do something else with them? Let's have a look. Might be able to... God, this is tricky. There we are. And with a little bit of friction, just like that, they will sit on the back of the helicopter front nose. The only problem is that can bend these because these are very bendable plastic. And that right there is Blades. Now, Blades is all robot mode is a damn sight more successful than Grooves ever could hope to be, but still not brilliant because of the amount of arm kibble and everything like that. I mean, his arms basically amount to this little bit of fucking molded detail just here, and those wonderful little hands. Attention to detail is completely lost on the face because the whole thing is painted blue, but his stickers look all right, I guess. So that, you know, that's something. He's not brilliant. He really isn't brilliant, but I've seen a lot worse. I've reviewed a lot worse. Let's give his nice little leg cannon things. Now, if you want to, he's got attack robot mode just here, so you can put those on his legs, which looks fucking weird. And then give him his little gun in his little hand, just like that. And that is Blades, ladies and gentlemen. I think you could probably do without the leg ones, to be honest. Fold those back up. That's Blades in his robot mode. It's not awful. It's you know, it's not Groove. Let's just say that nothing could be as bad as Groove. Actually, I said that last week, and I can think of one toy that is just I have no idea what they thought they were doing. But for me, I know he's a limb team member. I know that, but I kind of feel that Blades could have been a little bit more than what he is. Mostly because it's this arm kibble that fucking does me. It's all this which sort of detracts from what could have been a nice tidy little robot mode. These could have folded over on a hinge and connected into the side doors just here, and the arms would not have looked as shit as this. They would have actually looked a little bit more bulky, and with the wheels facing down, just clipped into the sides, just underneath those black window things where I put the Autobot symbols. If there'd have been a little groove just there for them to just click in, then that would have been a lot better. But of course, as we all know, with combiner team limbs, something has always got to be sacrificed in the robot mode for the sake of the combiner gimmick. And I kind of feel maybe that might have been one of the things, or it just might be lazy toy design. You take your pick, ladies and gentlemen. It's entirely up to you. Apart from that, there's not really a hell of a lot else I can say about Blades. He is what he is. I suppose he's all right. I don't hate him. Believe me, I don't hate him. I just don't think he's anything remarkable. That's all. But yeah, he's a damn sight better than his colleague from last week, who is a wank stain. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this review on Generation 1 Blades. This is Gerald Gavin Barry, also known as Wolfgang 1, saying I'll be back next week with Generation 1 Streetwise. Until we see each other then, thank you for watching this. Please leave a comment, rate, subscribe, do all that shit I always forget to tell you. And I will see you next week. Until then, take care.